call this the official start, everybody. Welcome to Sweat Your Intentions. And I can't wait to share this practice with you. It's one that I do a lot, once a year. And super important thing to do, again, to get very clear on what you want to bring out into the world. And I believe that yoga, the asana practice, is a beautiful way to help clear your mind. As you know, the roots of meditation and asana are interlinked, and that the yogis for a long time, thousands of years, didn't really have physical yoga practice. It was more about sitting and meditating. And then they figured out that actually if you learn to make your body feel free of tension, then your mind will be free of tension. And that's going to be important for us today, whatever time you're doing this practice, because when we make a space mentally, we open up to a field of possibility. And that's what we're doing here. Just letting go of last year, the last decade, old stories, and reshaping with new patterns. So we'll move, we'll groove, be all levels flow, and feel free to modify anything you need to, and we'll make a space at the end to just open up to that beautiful sense of presence and bigness and manifest beautiful things, sweating our intentions. So if you're ready, I'm ready. I'll meet you on your mat. Oh yeah, a couple of small things. If you have a block, you don't need it, but I'd recommend having a block where you do a little bit of hanuman pose, and either a blanket or I have a little cushion, because we'll end with seated meditation. So if you don't have those things, grab them now. You can just use a pillow, sweatshirt, whatever you need. All right, ready? Let's get our bliss started. So shift to the back of your mat, and you can either sit what they call in Japanese seiza, which means you're sitting on your knees, and not all knees like this. So alternatives, if that hurts you, is to just sit cross-legged, okay? Or you can just put something under your butt so you're up a little higher. All right, let's drop in. Okay, make sure you're comfortable. I don't want your knees screaming at you. Breathe out. Sink your hips down. Breathe in and broaden your beautiful back, lengthen your neck. Breathe out, open your mouth, let something go. Inhale, broaden your collarbones with inhalation. And open the mouth, allowing the brain and eyes to sink down, staying supported on the length through the crown. Feel the breath in. And feel tightness leaving. So that's probably a longer breath than you're used to, but slow it down to calm and center the mind. A couple more, just feel that beautiful flow of breath. Try to make the exhale a little bit audible, what we call soft ujjayi. Lift your hands up. Take a breath in, lift your chest, cactus your arms, arch back with gratitude. And then when you breathe out, bring your elbows together, bring your chin into your chest, almost like a cat-cow. You're rounding the back of the spine. Inhale, open up, chest lifts, shoulder blades pull together. Make a sound as you breathe out, elbows squeeze, breathe out. Again, inhale, open up your chest. And as you exhale, break the crust off, the tension off the back of your shoulders. Do one more time. Inhale, open up. And why don't you hear your out breath as you round forward. Reach your arms up, arch back. And when you breathe out, reach the hands out in front of you. Tuck the toes under. And press back to a beautiful downward facing dog shape. Take a breath in and broaden the backs of the legs. Take a breath out again. Make sure you can hear that out breath and shift your hips back, tilt the pelvis. Just let tightness out of the backs of the legs. Spread the fingertips. Breathe in again. Breathe all tightness out, pressing pelvis back nice and far. Do one more time. There's going to be a feeling of length even in the neck. And breathe on out. Press it back. Lift your right leg up for one breath. And step the right foot forward into a nice deep lunge. Drop your left knee down. Reach your arms up. And again, cactus your arms, open up. Now when you breathe out, let your hips shift back. Let your elbows come together. Breathe out. Inhale. Hips go forward and a little down. Open up. Exhale, again, hips shift back. So you come out of the stretch in the back body, or stretch it. Inhale, stretch the front body, open up. Exhale, close off that front body, broadening the back. Now this time, inhale, reach up, arch back, full Anjani pose, and take your right hand on your right thigh, pressing the pelvis forward, lifting up, and feel like you're really reaching up through your left arm as you drop down through the left hip. All right, open up, keep breathing in. And big exhalation out. Go again. And breathe out. Now, invitation to just do a slight side bend to the right. So you just keep that right hand on the right thigh. You got to traction your spine up. Don't compress your right sacrum. And maybe your right hand comes down. Press your hips forward so you're not crushing the back. Open up. One more breath. Now frame the right foot. Breathe in. Ready, aim, fire. Glide the right hip back into a pyramid pose. Now breathe in nice and deep. And breathe out. Make spinal length priority 1. Big inhalation. Press your right hip back and breathe out nice and deep. Do it one more time. And deep exhalation, fold forward. Now step back into a downward facing dog shape. Open up and broaden through your chest. And send the pelvis back nice and far. You can stick your tongue out. Let it go. One breath only. Left leg up. And then big step with the left foot. You can always place a blanket under your right knee. Arch back, cactus your arms. Again, like a cat-cow, shift your hips back and bring your elbows together. So inhale, you're really opening up through the front of the right thigh. That's a breathing exercise, so you hear the out-breath as the elbows come together and make a sound out. Big inhalation, open up. And one more time, all tightness from holding your iPhone, smartphone out of your back. This time, inhale, reach both arms up. Keep lengthening, particularly through the right side body. A nice thing to do, especially in the early part of practice, is keep left hand on the left thigh and press yourself up. Really stay long in the lower back. It's like your lower back is like a pirate telescope, and you want to pull it longer as your chest rises. And keep that length in the back and add a little side bend this time to the left. Okay. Now you don't need to, but if you want your left hand down, go ahead, do that. Arch, open. If it hurts your lower back, it's not worth it. Take a few more breaths. You're opening up your right psoas. One more breath in. All right, frame the left foot. We'll stretch our left leg. Breathe in. And then glide that left hip back as your head reaches forward. Now, don't just go down. When you breathe in, feel the feet and the diaphragm lifting your rib cage up. And then when you breathe out, rock your hips back a little further by pressing your left big toe. Do one more time. Again, feel fluid, not stiff, more of a liquid than a solid. And then breathe out. Just do one more lengthening breath. Yeah, you got this. Now join both feet together, top of the mat. We're starting nice and slow. Fold forward and stretch it out. Now take 2 more breaths. Lengthen the spine. Every time you breathe in, lengthen your neck. Turn muscles on in the front of the pelvis as you glide your sit bones up an imaginary wall behind you. Go one more time. Feet are active. And all breath out. Let it go. Now, that same cat-cow action. Come on up and cactus your arms. Open up. Bring your elbows together in the front. Broaden your back. Breathe out. Inhale, open up again. Now this time when you fold forward, sweep the hands down and then up behind you. Inhale, reach up, arch back, cactus arms. Movement number 2 is to bring the elbows together and round the spine. Inhale, shift forward onto your toes, arch, open. Exhale, fold, fingertips go up behind you. Make it very Tai Chi-like. One more time. Inhale, cactus arms. Exhale, you got the pattern. Bring your elbows together. Open up your shoulder blades. Inhale, open up your pec muscles. And exhale, sweep the floor. Fingers go up. Now this time when you breathe in, fingers come to the floor. Lengthen, lengthen. And then fold forward and stretch. Can we do that again? You're coming up halfway, elongating your spine. Now don't lose 1 millimeter of that length as you fold forward, really just feeling like someone's tugging on your armpits, letting the sit bones rise in the back. Breath in. Breath out. Inhale, use your attention to let go of tightness. And breathe out from that sense of expansion. All right. Breathe in, lengthen your spine, look up. Take your left foot back into a high lunge. Now we're going into a low lunge. As you inhale, drop your left knee 1 inch from the floor. It doesn't hit your floor arch. Now turn into warrior 2, make an out breath sound, breathe out. Reverse your warrior, take a breath in. Triangle pose, right hand down to the right shin, left hand goes over the head, breathe out. All right, ready? Arch back, take a breath in. Again, like a chi master, press your hands forward, stick your tongue out, come up on your left toe mound. Sweep your arms up, drop that left knee. That's 1 cycle. Breathe out, warrior 2, sink your hips. Inhale as the hips sink, the right arm goes back, reverse it. Right hand down, move your pelvis, tailbone lifts as the left hand reaches. Inhale 1 more time. Exhale, press out, make a sound, tongue out. Now this time, drop your left knee down, stay a few breaths. Second time Anjani. So you should be able to go deep. Well, I want to get into Hanuman pose today. So I want you to really open up your left psoas. Take a few more breaths. Now you got an option to turn your thumbs forward, press your hands, and then send your hands back, so your chest forward. Let's take 3 breaths. 1. Breathe into what's tight. Sequence it out. 1 more. Now from here, slowly frame the right foot. Breathe in. Let's revisit this pose. And straighten your right leg. Empty all breath out. Big breath in. And big, long breath out. All right. Now stay in your toe mound and see if you can take your arms away. Now if you're really driving the right hip back and the left hip forward, you should be able to reach that left hand. Now reach your right hand back. Right hand's going back. Drag your outer right hip back in the direction your right hand's pointing. So you're really going to stretch into the outside of right hip. Now stay stable and bring your left hand on the right shin or around the right foot. Reach your right arm upwards towards the sky. Open up through your chest. Now if you really feel unstable, you can stay up nice and high. Like my hand is above my knee. That's fine. Keep breathing in frame your right foot. Join both feet together, lengthen your spine. And then fold forward and find that sweet sense of elongation. Now inhale, come on up into a standing back arch. And as you exhale, let's bring it back to a nice standing position. All right, ready? 3 breaths in a standing back arch. Go forward, go up with your chest, keep that lower back elongated, and then go back and feel like hands are under your shoulder blades pressing you up and forward, so there's no crunching of your precious lower back. Take a breath in, take a breath out. Feel your thighs pulling down towards the floor as you elongate. One more breath. And fold forward, stretch. That was epic. Get long in your spine. Take the right foot back this time. So same pattern. On Johnny, right knee hovers, reach up. I want you to really hear an out breath as you turn into warrior two. It's a nice masculine energy to that. Arch back, breathe in. Left hand down, right hand goes over the head, breathe out. Inhale, reverse your warrior, big breath. Now press away things that you don't want from last year, breathe out. Inhale, arch back and breathe in, good things to come. Exhale, warrior two. One more round, reverse it. Move with the breath, I'll say less, triangle. Reverse, breathe in. Press forward, out, and away. Okay, ready? Nice long on Johnny pose. Reach up. So I'm pressing forward. I'm feeling like everything below my belly button's going down and forward. Everything above my belly button's going up, but also forward. So I'm not just going back. Breathe in, lengthen your spine. Breathe out. Go again, deep breath in. Big exhalation out. All right, hands to the floor, straighten your left leg, take a big breath. Let's stretch our left leg, pull the left hip back, pyramid pose. Ready? Big, elongating spine, breath. Fold forward, so there's a real full body sense of breath. It's not just your lungs moving, you're really expanding your hip flesh, lifting up away from the stretch as you breathe in. And then go deeper into the stretch when you breathe out. Shift your hips back, back, back a few inches. Now see if you can take your arms away. And our key thing we're trying to find here is stability. Okay, so if you don't have stability, it's really hard to go through life. Right hand forward, left hand back. Now I'm pulling my left hip and shifting my hips to the right. I can stay up high. So stay up high, right hand, left shin. I don't have to make my left hand parallel to the floor or wall behind me. But if I want to go deeper, my right hand goes down, revolve triangle. I'm on my right toe mound, and I'm pulling that left hip back so I get the stretch in my left oblique muscles, side body. Breathe in and breathe out. Do one more. Awesome. All right, frame the left foot. Ready? Step back, downward dog. Take a breath in. I want you really to press your hips back and heels down, make a sound. Now come into a plank and breathe in. Now lower down into a push-up and breathe out. Now come up over the toes for upward dog, breathe in. Now if you have the ability, lower your elbows down, chaturanga, lower your chest down, bend your elbows. Straight arms, inhale, plank. And back we go to a downward dog. Sweating your intentions. Let's build up the intensity. Right leg up. Breathe in. Step your right foot. Breathe out. Inhale like we do for sun salutation C. Reach your arms up. Bring your left hand down. Circle your right arm up and back. Look up. Breathe out. Swim that right hand forward. Frame right foot. Breathe out and stretch. Pyramid pose. One leg up, one leg dog. Breathe in.